Hello. Thank you for visiting Wind Frontiers. In this video you will discover how sustainable natural gas can be produced, and by the end of this video I hope you will be convinced that it is entirely possible to produce natural gas forever, as long as the sun shines and the wind blows. Now first one must ask, how will this work? And the answer to that question begins with a wind farm using the wind's kinetic energy to produce electricity. For an example of a wind farm, let us consider the Roscoe Wind Complex, which happens to be the largest onshore wind farm in the world, for now at least. Located in West Texas, the Roscoe Wind Complex consists of 4 wind farms, with over 600 installed wind turbines capable of producing 781.5 megawatts of electricity. That is a decent amount of juice. However, ERCOT, otherwise known as the Electric Reliability Council of Texas, happens to be the operator of Texas electricity grid and subsequent manager of 75% of the state's deregulated electricity market. Ever so often, regional wind farms in Texas will produce so much power that the state's electricity grid cannot accommodate produced power levels. This requires ERCOT to issue what's known as a curtailment order to avoid overloading the state's electricity grid. Curtailment orders require regional wind farms to shut down and halt production entirely to avoid grid overload. Since grid overload is a serious concern, fines are sometimes issued to wind farms that fail to follow curtailment orders within the specified time frame. While fines understandably result in revenue losses for wind farms, so do moments of non-production. Theoretically, wind farms could still be producing electricity in the absence of curtailment orders. In essence, such unusable electricity could be considered surplus electricity. However, the challenge is to develop storage solutions that make any unusable or surplus electricity storable and in turn valuable. The challenge of developing appropriate storage solutions has truly become the million-dollar question. 2 of the more well-known storage solutions are compressed air energy storage systems and large-scale batteries. While these storage solutions are okay, they only store electricity so that it can be sent back to the grid, which frequently has the inherent problem of insufficient transmission infrastructure and grid capacity. One potential solution to this problem is solar fuel storage solution, which uses surplus electricity to produce storable natural gas. In short, solar fuel storage solution uses surplus electricity to produce hydrogen gas by a process known as electrolysis. In essence, water, or H2O, is zapped with wind power to separate the hydrogen from the oxygen. Second, hydrogen is converted into methane gas, otherwise known as natural gas, by bringing carbon dioxide into the mix. In the end, you get storable natural gas, which has many uses and applications. For one, produced natural gas can be fed into a natural gas peaker plant, which would allow wind farms to produce electricity during poor wind conditions when wind energy can't be produced. Additionally, produced natural gas can be fed into the existing natural gas pipeline and delivery infrastructure, where it can be sent to compressed natural gas fueling stations, or put to use wherever natural gas is needed as an input or commodity. Lastly, the beauty of solar fuel storage solution is that it can be applied to solar power. With that, it is entirely possible to forever produce natural gas, as long as the sun shines and the wind blows. Thank you for watching this video, and don't hesitate to ask any questions that you might have.